Feliz Año Nuevo. Abuelo, abuela, tio, tia, mama, papa, amigo, amiga. Welcome back. Happy New Year. God's blessings to you and your family. So we are back to our term 2. And remember, safe practices. Remember when you go out, this is the new normal. This is what we need not to take for granted: the importance of wearing a mask, the importance of washing our hands and social distancing, and now the effective use of technology. All right, so let's see what it is we're going to learn today. So today we are looking at, oh my gosh, we are looking at drawing. Just now, let me just get it back to the beginning. And we are going to draw using tools, okay? So our drawing, we are going to learn to do bold lettering. When I say bold lettering, you can see our normal letter, F-R-E-E, but the line has been doubled, and we are going to learn how to do that, all right? Okay, remember I taught you about your drawing books. We could position a paper, portrait or landscape. We are positioning it landscape, and with our landscape, we are going to use a ruler. We're going to use your ruler to measure. We are measuring from the top. Here is 0 down to 12 centimeters. I want you to do it. Put a dot or a dash. You can see here, right? Look at it. So here we have 0. Here we have 12. We put a dash. And I want you to do it in 2 places. So you have any 2 places. One here and one here. Any 2 places. All right? But it is, remember, you hold in your ruler, making sure that your 0 is at the top of the page. Most of the time, you will not see 0. You'll see a blank, then 1. That 0 is understood. Go down to 12, dot, or put a line, go across. So you should have 2 lines across 12 centimeters. All right. Then you will use your ruler to connect the dots. So you can see there's a little dash here and a dash there. Hold down the rulers. This is where you're going to use your manipulator skills. Hold down the ruler with one hand. With your left hand, draw it with your right. Or if you're left-handed, hold it down with your right, draw it with your left. Okay? Now I know this is a little bit trying because it's new to learning how to use the ruler. That's okay. It is all part of your learning. So the first line you drew is called a guideline for our lettering. And the width of our letters are going to be 6 centimeters. So again, we're doing the same thing. So you can see here the line that was already drawn here. I am putting 6 centimeters, and where 0 is, I put a dot. I'm doing it in 2 places. And again, hold the ruler down, draw the line. So here it is. So from here to here is 12 centimeters. I put 2 dots. Look, you can see the dashes. 12 centimeters here. From here to here, 12 centimeters. I held down the ruler, draw the line. Using the same spot now, I put 6 centimeters here and 0. 6 centimeters here and 0, and draw my line. Now to draw your line, you need 2 dots. You must have 2 dots. So let's just stop sharing for 1 minute and look on the board just in case you did not get that. So I'm going to angle my board, my camera at the board. Right? So I'm going to put it to show you again. So I'm going to look for, so this is where 0 is. Let me see if you can see it there on the camera. I'm now learning this too. And here is 12. Okay? So what you do, you measure from the top the 0, 12, right? But my board is bigger, so it's a bit exaggerated. You need to put a dot here. You measure again, put a dot here. 2 dots. To make a straight line, you must have two dots. You take the ruler, draw your line across, okay? So you draw your line across like that, straight across your page. My whiteboard is very large, it's a bit long to do, right? Now remember, this is a guideline, so it has to be light. Don't press hard. I want our letters to be 6 centimeters. So I'm going to look here on my ruler at the 6 centimeter mark, right? So I have my 6 centimeter mark here. I'm going to hold it down like this, put a dot again here, hold it down here, put a dot here. Once I have two dots, I can draw my line, okay? And I will draw it straight across. Okay, so let's go back to the video. Right. Okay, screen share. Right, so we are back here. Let's just go back. Okay, hold on, I'm just getting a little technical difficulties here. Right, okay, so this is where we were. Good, so we got this. Remember, these are guidelines, and guidelines you always put lightly, okay? Now we are going to start to form 2021. 2021. Repeat after me. 2021. Okay? So when we put two, finger space. And remember how we make two? Around, down, straight across. Again, around, down, straight across. And we are touching the two lines. Finger space. We're making 0 around. But I want a kind of oval one, around. So we have the top line down, up, right? Then we are doing it right. So we would have had 2021. Now we are looking at doubling the lines. So we're going to estimate. Estimate, girls, I know it's a big word for you. It's a guess, it's a wise guess. So you're going to use your eyes and you're going to thicken your line. Yes, it would. Your first numbers are touching your lines. You're going to go a little above it, okay? And double your lines. So let me stop screen sharing and look at me on the board. Let me angle my video again. So you would have had around, down, across, right? Finger space, 0, finger space, 2, around, down, across, finger space, 1. So that's a bit crooked. So now we're going to use the word estimate. When I say estimate now, we want the same distance. I'm using my eyes to estimate to give me the same distance around. So my eyes, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay, I'm getting this size. Sometimes, because this is new to you, you might do this. Some girls might do this. You might do this. So looking at it, you will see some is wide, some is narrow. So you're going to use your powers of estimation and use your tools. Our first tool was the ruler. The next tool is the rubber. So we just rub off where we don't like how thick it is. And again, we use our eyes to estimate. And estimation is a wise guess. So we want to make sure we're going to guess and make it narrow enough. Okay? Similarly, I want my 0 to be the same height as the 2. So I'm going to just go a little above, like this. I'm going to just take off here. And I want to thicken it. So a little narrow at the top. Okay, so I'm estimating the size. Then I'm doing the 2 again. Around, down, straight across. Then we go up. So I estimated the thickness of each letter. Okay, remember estimation is a wise guess. So I'm looking at it and I'm using my eyes. So we use the next tool. I don't need those guidelines anymore. So I'm going to rub off my guidelines. These are my guidelines. Right. Okay. Then, okay, so let's go back to screen share. Where will we? Right here. Oh, here. Good. So now, good. Same thing I showed you up there. You're using your tools, which is the eraser, to erase and make adjustments. I know it's not going to be perfect. This is your first time. That's fine. We are now learning. Okay, next what I want you to do, you're using your ruler to draw half the house, right? Half the house, the door is open, window, right? So look at how I use the ruler. I made my roof. I made half of my house, the open doorway and the door. The door is slightly ajar. And this is you. You draw yourself. Now I want you to pay attention to the face. So again, we're going to stop screen share. I want to show you something. So the image, I want the image of you coming out of your door. It's now 2021 and you are looking up. So the first thing I want you to do is position your face. Your face is slightly up. That is what slightly up is. Your ear, that is your neck. Now, to look up, your eye, your pupil looks up, but your eyeball is just slightly ajar. So first thing you have to do is adjust your eyeball slanted, but we want your pupils looking up. So they must be up this way because we are going to do something more. Put your little eyebrows, your nose, and you're smiling, you're happy. The new year, it promises new hope. You're hoping on good things, all right? I am sure too, coming into 2021, you came out your door, looked out your window, look up, you saw the fireworks, you were excited. So this is the expression I want. I want you looking up and you're happy. Oh, it looks a bit small. Look at how I'm doing the eyes again. I'm going to draw it a lot bigger for you. Right? So it's slightly slanted up. Right? So that's your eyeball, but we want the pupils placing up. So you're drawing the pupils looking up this way. Right? And then you just shade it in like that. You could even leave a little light in the corner like this. Okay? So your eyes are placed. See how it looks up? That's the expression I want. Okay? So that's the only thing that I want that is different. You could draw yourself anyhow you want or you see fit. Okay, so I did for myself, this is a drawing of me, my hair, and it was a windy night, and my hair was in a woogie, hair blowing. I'm up. This is my pants and my outfit, and I'm looking up anxiously. All right. This is the final drawing, okay, of myself, right? 1 foot up, out, my hands on my hip, I'm looking. You can position yourself however you are. The only difference I want is your eyes. I want to see your eyes looking up, okay? So our drawing is complete, right? Our drawing is complete and, right. So our drawing is complete. This is step 1. In our next drawing, next art lesson, I want you to come with your crayons and your color pencils. We're going to be using crayons and color pencils, and I'm going to be teaching you different techniques of how to use it. But I want a proper drawing. I don't want to see your guidelines, right? I want, however, to use your powers of observation, right? So this is what it looks like. Notice how I used the full page, right? I drew my house, right? Myself, a horizontal line, and mountains in the background. I forgot to show that one. Okay, so here it is again. Half the house here, the door open, me outside, mountains, and the horizontal line, because we don't want to see me floating. Okay, so I'm holding it again for you to take a look. You're not seeing the house, right? Good. I don't look floating, right? So I know you are custom drawing yourself. You can draw yourself how you want it, how your hair wants to be. It could be out, it could be in ponytails, it could be cane roll, it could be long, it could be short. If you want to include abuelo, abuela, mommy, daddy, brother, sister, you can. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you techniques of coloring using crayons and colored pencils. Adios.